all of a sudden I remembered how to press the record button.
Yay, we're back on track. We had a moment. That's all right.
That was weird. Like, train got derailed for like
for a few
4 weeks. That was really crazy.
531 is what we're on now. So, side note that I added later, this actually was episode 530, not 531. So, the following conversation about odd numbers really is meaningless and now a moot point. But unless someone invents a time machine, we can't resolve this except for this intrusional edit. Thank you. You a big fan of odd numbers? You okay with that?
No, I don't like that one. That does not feel good. None of them are. Yeah, the only thing we can maybe pull together from that is like 5, and then 3 plus 1 is 4, and 5. And no, it's not good. It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
but
that is tragic.
We're going to make the episode so fantastic that it makes up for how uncomfortable I feel with the number and how that looks in my mind.
Okay, yeah. We will compensate not unlike a short man might.
Would you date a short guy?
No. That is my deal breaker. I know. That's very nice of you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Your deal breaker. I know we've probably talked about this before, but I forget that that's like a deal breaker.
I don't want to be mean about it because it's so shallow and stupid, but I'm just not attracted to smaller
You're allowed
fellas.
to do that. Guys, I mean, come on. Like, you know how many times like are you a tit man or an ass man? Like, question gets asked. Like, we just have tall or short.
I forget which book I read, but it was saying that the only equivalent to women's beauty standards is the height thing with men. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the only thing that can really get under their skin. Even the bald thing is not that big of a deal.
What about penis size?
I don't think so, because we can't see it until it's too late.
Oh, but I don't even care about that, really.
No, I don't care if they're nice.
Isn't that a weird
and
one?
Do get the job done.
Right.
Yeah.
And as long as they, like...
Yeah. If do you have a tongue?
I would do it right now.
Then we're good.
I can't. Gosh, what's wrong?
My God, your whistle's broken.
It is. Maybe I need to wet my whistle first. Hang on, let me try.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you wetting it with wine by any chance?
No.
Oh, you really dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah, that was better. Here's why it's not wine. Mm-hmm. Because, Susie Meister Butler, I'm going on a date tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. Like my first one in a million years. And a blind date, too, sort of.
Yeah,
yes.
Tell me all about this.
And so I don't want to get all, tips before I go out and be, all loopy-loopy.
Okay, that is the opposite strategy that I have.
I know. You know what? This is like grown-up Sarah who's coming to the table.
I've never wanted to be sober on a date, ever.
Oh, my gosh. What's wrong with me? Maybe I'm so out of practice that, this is a bad idea.
No,
should I be drinking? Holy shit.
To me,
quick, somebody pour me some booze.
I think that is very responsible of you.
Yeah. Well, because, I plan on... Well, and also I know myself, and I'm a nervous drinker.
Okay.
I'll do some... It's not even like I mean to. It's just I'm fidgety. I have, I'm want to always, be doing something. And so it's hard for me to sit still. So then I just go, might as well just, drink my drink or hold my drink, and then I end up, go, go, go.
I feel like you're also one of those people, Adam's like this, where he's thirsty and then he'll pound a wine. That's not
oh my
gosh,
help. This is so true. I have to remind myself sometimes, if you're thirsty,
there can be 2 beverages.
And I live in California where a lot of the restaurants now you have to request water.
Yes.
So when it's in front of me, my ADD ass will definitely grab it when it's right in front of me.
Yes.
But when I need to then, it's like another step that I'll I need to get some water, and then I'll forget. And then I'll just pick up the wine to drink it.
Well, the other reason to pregame, if you needed one, is that, I don't want to have, let's say, 3 drinks on a date. Because that,
Oh, my God, Susie! I didn't even think about this. Okay. We might change it up. I didn't even... that is such a good point. Okay, we need to learn to pace myself.
I think
I've had a lot of pressure no, that's not bad influence. That was necessary information because like if I have 3 drinks, I'm going to look like a total lush, right?
Yeah, but dates usually last a long time and it seems like you need a few. Right. So that's why I have the dresser. When I'm getting dressed, I have the drink. First drink of the night.
This is fine. We can do this.
Well, tell me about this guy though.
Yeah. So like, I feel like I should like, do I keep the identity a secret? But like, not really, because it's already on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right?
It's already on Twitter. So
right. So it's fine. Okay. So I think
Brainiac
this is like,
doing this.
Okay. So remember how in that episode I said, I'm not going on those stupid dating sites.
Yeah.
Somebody better like set me up.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you guys were going to like be so amazing at this and do it so quickly. Thank you. I guess maybe
you
we'll
said
see.
Jump. They said how high.
They did. Oh my God. Yes. And so one of our listeners, I'm going to like pull up who it is so I can like give them a proper shout out or be like, what the heck? We'll see after tonight. I'm just kidding. It'll probably be great. And she was like, hey, I've been a longtime listener of this show, Fred on Air or something like that. Fred on Air in Chicago. It's Kiss FM DJ in Chicago.
Yeah.
Do they call him DJ still?
I think so.
DJ, radio DJ. That's how I feel like they all sound.
Yeah.
Coming at you from Chicago. I feel like I could do that. There you go. I just did it. Anyways. So that's rude. That's like, it probably takes way more work than that. Just like it takes way more work on this thing. So yeah, somebody on Twitter was like, hey, I think that you would be really good with Sarah, and you like therapy, and she likes animals.
Therapy.
Right? I was like, that's pretty much where the bar is these days.
Wow.
Let me see your therapy receipts.
That's true. You did say that.
I did, right?
So he talks on the air about how he loves therapy, but how did they know he was single?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
Yes. I will admit I listened to one of his episodes because I had to.
Heck
right?
yeah. What's he seem
Heck
like?
yeah. See? He's got a really sexy voice.
I bet he does.
I mean, come on.
It's his bread
and
and
he seems really funny. And you know what? I also heard a little, some empathy in there. So we'll see.
Oh, that's so nice.
I was like trying to be the cool guy, but like I can hear it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's real sweet.
Yeah,
so
my sister lives
that.
in Chicago. I told her to listen, so she's tuning in to his show as well, just to see if, he's a good candidate.
This is so weird. I've never gone on a date with anybody who has the ability to talk about me in public.
Oh my God, right.
Right?
Oh, that's scary.
I know. I'm like, whoa, what if he talks about me? Like, he won't. I mean, probably. Well, because,
when
he's got other things to talk about.
Sort of had your digital meet cute.
Yeah.
Did you just say yes because you thought, well, this is a funny story? Or were you
No, absolutely not. I can't even, I got to say, if the Brainiacs are, if our Twitter exchange is any indication of how we will be in real life, they nailed it. They did great.
Okay.
Because,
I feel good about
it
this.
was I was laughing and, he had me giggling and it was really funny and he was really great.
Why is he
Twitter.
in LA though?
This is the crazy part. I have no idea. I'm going to ask him. He does fly. He's a pilot, so he flies for that pilots and pause thing where they pilots deliver rescue dogs to people who
are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
I know.
Okay,
I know. What am I even? That's what I told him. So I was like, "What? Come on." You sound like that, and you are a pilot who delivers
You're a
puppies.
Nice person,
and I was like, you probably litter, don't you?
That's your deal breaker.
Yeah, I was like, you probably litter. He's definitely a litter bug.
Is he a short guy?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
How would one know this? I guess looking at his pictures. But you know me, I'm not a big Googler of...
Oh, I already did it, though. I mean, he looks like a normal size.
It's the best. Size. Does he look like a normal size?
He looks,
but
like
it wouldn't even matter.
Man.
That's so funny that we're calling it a normal size.
Well, it's literally, average or...
Average.
Just a typical man.
I'm average. I'm probably a typical gal.
You're tall for a lady. The average female height is 5'4".
What?
Yeah.
I'm a tall-ass broad, man. But it's okay. I'm going to wear some flats because, I'm wearing sneakers because this is a casual deal because, that's how I roll on the first date. That's terrible. Should I be wearing high heels? What's the deal? I don't even know how to date these days.
Well, I'm a heel lady, but I don't know.
I know. You're a heel lady.
Yeah. But that's,
I feel like it might be a bait and switch if I show up in heels.
What are you going to wear? Sneakers?
Well, I'm going to wear it's a cute outfit, like a lacy top and some high-waisted jeans and then some,
I know. Rothy's.
Oh, actually, I could step my game up with those. Those are perfect in between. Dress up, also are sparkly clean.
Because, you can wash them, you guys, and it's not just style. It is also function.
Yes.
And they're made from plastic water bottles. They're totally sustainable. And as Sarah is pointing out, they are perfect for a hot date or going to work or running errands. Because
they're sandals now, the braided ones.
Yes.
Susie, those look like you.
I was thinking that.
Those orange, there's an orange color one. You got to get those. Those look so cute on you. I'm going to get them in navy, in the army green.
They have tons of colors in those too. The summer little strappy sandals. And come on, they have washable bags now. They just have everything, and they're so great for the environment, and they're just so great because they last forever because, like we said, you can wash them. And they have men's shoes now.
I know. Oh, my God, and they look great.
I think Fred on air is going to get a pair if he plays his cards right. Anyway,
so
these are great for the planet. To help you welcome summer style, Rothy's is doing something special. That's right. They gave us the chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners for a limited time. Through August 1st, 2021, you can get $20 off your first purchase of $100 or more at rothys.com/braincandy. That's ROTHYS.com/braincandy. Trust us, you don't want to miss this. Head to rothys.com/braincandy to find your new favorites today. I mean, that is actually a good option for your date. Just think about it.
It actually is. I know. And I know the perfect outfit with that. Yes, thank you. I have to get back to doing a show now. I'm planning my date outfit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go ahead and say this because here's the deal. I'll share all of my horribly embarrassing things to normalize them so that all you listeners out there can be like, oh, okay, it's everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that.
So maybe this isn't everybody. Maybe this was just me. So I had to change around some stuff in my schedule because I had some clients move things around today or this week. And so I had my supervision at a different time, and it was supposed to be at 10 o'clock today. And I'm like, I got to get ready before we do our recording, and we got the documentary club tonight and everything. So I'm getting ready in the AM, and which is great when you're a curly haired gal because it takes about 8 hours for that shit to dry anyway. So
God.
It all works. So I'm in the bathroom, in my mind, going through all the things that you do, thinking about, and it has been a long ass time since I've been on a date.
Absolutely, yeah.
A really
It's
a proper
stressful.
date. Even when I was dating, I wasn't going on dates,
Yeah.
And so, which is weird, but the person I was with was not taking me on dates, is what I mean. And also COVID. So, I was just in my mind and thinking about playing out the future, and as you do, the evening and all that stuff, and basically everything that drives me to be anxious. And I'm I wonder what time it is. And I check the clock. I'm freaking 33 minutes late to supervision because I'm daydreaming about my blind date tonight.
No.
I was so embarrassed. Aww. She was and then my phone died because I had the alarm set, but then, my phone. Classic.
Sarah.
Classic. Suze, I know.
Can't.
It's real bad. It's
I'm envious because I don't. Would you describe yourself as an anxious person? Because I would not. Would you?
No, I'm not. I'm not an anxious person because I'm really good at recognizing feelings in the moment and just going with them and then being
yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing. That's part of why you were late, though, is because you're not like me, getting diarrhea 24 hours ahead of time before your appointments.
this is true.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
no,
that
I'm like
you
not
relate,
freaking out. But I was like, I had that moment where I was like, oh my God. I was like twist, like, you know, just like doing the things that I could have been done in that shower in a half an hour and on my call, no problem. But everything, you know, just takes a little longer. So understanding. I got the best supervisor in the whole world. Therapy people are always understanding. That's like therapy people. Therapists. There's a name for us.
Therapy people.
Therapy people are so understanding. Oh, man. So,
when
yeah,
you
that's
go on your
my,
date tonight, are you going to ask Fred about his therapy stuff? Or is that, like, weird?
I mean, I like, you can take the therapist out of the office or whatever. I don't know, some expression like that works.
Hey, rumor has it you're a big fan of the old talk there.
Yeah. I mean, I will ask him, like, why do you think people wanted to set us up?
Okay, I like that. Good one.
Because I'm going to ask him that.
Yep.
See, these are the things that I was thinking of. I should have just, not worried about thinking about it and just come on here and just talk about it.
Well, both, I think. Because, I mean, I think you're going to have fun no matter what. That's what I love about this. For sure. And then, like, you know, I'm like, we were like back and forth banter the whole time, which is like super fun and how I like it. And we both talk for a living. How can it not be? I'm just so glad that I don't have to carry the conversation. Ugh. Don't get me started about that. I'm like so sick of, you know how I interview people just even when I'm just with them in life. Mm-hmm. And I started to wonder, like, what is it like when I'm not there? What do people talk about? That
is a thing that people who do that wonder.
And it turns out, if I stop asking questions, there is a hell of a lot of silence.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't like it.
This is my biggest fear. This is why I answer every question in class when I was in school.
We do not like dead air.
And for sure. And, you know, I, being the ADD gal I am, a half a second feels like 5 minutes. So if there's a pause for even a second, I'm like, gotta bail somebody out and fill this moment here. Okay. What's wrong with us?
You know how on Instagram and stuff, people who identify as introverts will often post memes about it and, you know, like
they love that.
Compare. They really do. And I'm wondering if your opinion is that these people that are doing this are actually introverted. Because, by the way, I would consider myself an introvert. And no, I don't think most people would think that. Or do you think they're just shy?
People are so confused.
Because that's two different things.
I think people are really confused on what the definition, what the true meaning of introvert is.
I agree.
I think people confuse gregarious personalities with introversion and extroversion.
Yeah.
And the true, like, in its real, like, meaning is where you, well, I don't know. This is like how I define it. I don't know what I'm sure people.
It's about what energizes you.
Yes. Yeah. Where do you get re-energized? Mm-hmm. And do you get it from being away from people, introvert, or do you get it from spending time with people? Yeah. Both my exes were total extroverts.
Yes.
I think I had said introvert accidentally both times there, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Again, I'm thinking about my date. I'm not. I'm here. I promise.
You're totally going to kiss him.
Both of them. I'm totally what?
You're going to kiss him. I know it.
Oh, my God. I was thinking about that.
With Tom.
I'm definitely... With... I think he would want to kiss me.
Heck yeah, I want to kiss you. Who wouldn't?
Right. I feel like, you know, but you know how I am.
I need to work on you because you're even wondering.
What's the deal? Like, because like I'm in the, I just like, I like to wait to do it to people. I know. Do people still do that?
To kiss?
Not to kiss, to do it. Sex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can wait for that.
Okay, but kissing, no. I'll let him kiss me.
Wow, I hope he knows that.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, I think he knows that.
Oh my God. Have you been sexting?
Not sexting, but
flirting.
Yes.
Great. That's
what
perfect.
Would be like one, but whatever below Well, and then it was funny, and I was like telling him, like, I'm about to go into session, so like no sexting me. And he's like, this isn't sexting. I'm like, I know. I just had to warn you just in case you wanted to, like, send me a topless photo.
Yeah, you were like priming him to do it.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, if you want it, you better not. But,
if maybe you wanted to.
Good. He knows nobody.
By the way, when you were getting ready this morning, did you use Function of Beauty by any chance?
Absolutely.
I figured.
Well, of course. Don't you know I want to have a good hair day?
That's what I mean.
Come on now.
Today, okay, so you washed it this morning because I was wondering. All right.
This was a 2 shampoo a day.
This is serious, you guys.
This was my cleansing shampoo that removes all of the buildup with the volume.
Yeah.
Then there was a follow-up of the purple shampoo, to take away the brassiness because it's been a while since I've done that.
Okay.
And then I did the conditioner. Then I did the leave-in. Actually, I did the conditioner first to get out all the tangles. It's like a whole thing. And then I did the leave-in. And then a little bit of cream in the end. Bada bing, bada boom.
It is so good because Sarah's, what she needs is different than what you might need.
Correct.
And Function of Beauty can customize your shampoo and conditioner and everything else for you, including like the smell even. Do you want mango, rose, pear, eucalyptus, whatever? Whatever your favorite is, you can get it.
Or mango would be great for summer.
Would be great.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if they have a coconut too. You know how you smell coconut?
I'd like to put in a request.
Yeah.
Yes, if they don't have that.
We'll put that in the suggestion box. Yeah. But they create a unique formula just for you. You just take a quiz and then tell them what you want, and there you go. Sulfate-free, paraben-free, vegan, cruelty-free. I mean, they have something for everyone, and they make it special for you. Or if you want unscented, you can do that. They all are fabulous and special. If your 9-year-old son does not steal all of the conditioner, you are luckier than I. Go to functionofbeauty.com/braincandy to take your quiz and save 20% on your first order. That applies to the full range of customized hair, skin, and body products. That's functionofbeauty.com/braincandy to let them know you heard about it here and get 20% off your order. Functionofbeauty.com/braincandy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So yes, I'm gonna have really good hair. And about the therapy thing. So I was thinking about this too. Tell me what you think. Need your opinion. I am going to do my best to not be a therapist.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, but I think I can do it. I think it's just like.
Do you have like a strategy, or you're just gonna like?
No, absolutely none whatsoever. So easier said than done, right?
Yeah, and.
Yeah, how would I not do that?
He's probably thinking, I'm going to try not to be like over-the-top personality, like he is probably on the air. Like you.
But if he can still use that sexy radio, I wonder if. Yeah. What if like that's not his real voice?
Oh my god,
that's hilarious.
You meet him and he has just like a squeaky.
Yeah, that would be really funny.
My god, let's hope not.
I'd still probably be fine with that.
What's the protocol like these days at the end of a date? Do you think is he picking you up? Or are you meeting somewhere?
No. Okay, so this is the crazy part that I think is like, what are the frickin' chances? He lives in Chicago, obviously.
Yes.
He happens to be out here. Wait, no, it's not just all right. It's preferred.
Okay.
I would love long distance at this point in my life. And
love long distance.
And it's like near you. I get to come out there. Like I'm coming out to see you. Like, and I'm like, there you go, right? Aren't you close to that?
No, but that's all right.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I am so bad at
Chicago's
geography.
Right in the middle.
I have no fucking clue where anything on a map is. This is embarrassing.
No, it's okay.
It's California. Okay, whatever.
That's how LA people think of the world, though. It's just like everywhere else is all near each other.
Yeah. And they just call it the Midwest. If it's anything other than Florida, New York, or Texas.
It's like a 10-hour drive from me.
Holy shit. I could have sworn your sister was closer to you than that. Well, no. I could have sworn Chicago was closer to Pittsburgh.
That's all right, though.
So long distance.
Yeah.
What the hell was I talking about before that?
Well, you were like, this is good.
How we got there. So he's getting his plane, like, I don't know, some kind of like flight check thing done in the town right next to where I live this week.
That's amazing.
Tonight. Like 2 days after somebody's like, hey, you guys should meet.
That sounds pretty...
What the hell is that?
Perfect. Destiny.
And then I get a message this morning from one of our listeners. I believe it was Dawn. Shout out to Dawn. And she was like, hey, I had this dream last night.
Oh, no.
That you met someone.
Oh, my God.
And he was great. And this is not a thing that usually happens, but like I had this same kind of dream before other friend met somebody and they're like together and happy and blah, blah, blah.
Whoa,
so,
that's
like
awesome.
No pressure or whatever. But I was just like, isn't that just like interesting? You know, if the world is going to send me out or the universe is going to send me out into the world on a freaking date, I'm going to need a lot of signs that like, it's like, let's, okay, I'll go. Fine. You know.
I think this is really promising.
I do too. I'm glad
so
you do.
Happy.
I do know that this is the complete opposite of what I said when I'm like, I want somebody who's behind the scenes.
Yep. Black.
So,
well, because that's
right.
An opinion.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go back to dating women. Nope.
Yes.
I feel like
I just told that to all my lesbians.
I know. And, well, here's the deal. This is the first person that somebody was like, hey, I think you guys would be a good pair. If somebody were setting me up with the ladies, I would be going on dates with them and getting all giddy.
According to my leses, they say that there is a huge group of leses that are obsessed with you. And I know this to be true.
They don't talk to me. Slide into my DMs.
They are everywhere. Our whole book club is lesbians. I don't think that's because of me.
That's funny, Susie. But like now it's like those are my like friends. And, like,
well, either way, I'm excited for you.
I am open to all
Sarah last time I spoke to her, Sarah goes, yeah.
Like, what do I say? Oh, Lord.
You go, whatever, men, women, non-binary? Wasn't this on the air? And I was like, wow, that really improves your odds. I think that was on the air.
It might have been.
I forget what happens on the air, but
oh my gosh, it's true, you know. And like,
make sure you get a picture though too, because
oh my gosh, okay.
Even if it's a funny one.
Like, do I have to ask? No, he'll probably, like, we'll do that.
Yeah, but you can blame me. Be like, Susie said, I have to make sure.
I love blaming you for stuff. I just yelled into my microphone. It's great. It's like I tell my clients, I'm like, just blame me. Blame your therapist. I will gladly take the blame. Be like, you know what? My therapist says we got to like talk about this. Yeah, go ahead. Throw me under the bus.
Yeah.
Any day. It's the best when people do that. So, thank you for being that person for me.
I just hope that after all this buildup that we do get the full report next week or whenever.
I feel like it's fair when the start was public and on Twitter.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah, and they're a public person. Anyway, he's verified, so
and he's like talks on a daily radio show. It would be impossible for me to have a daily radio show. Yeah. And look, I do this twice a week. I tell you guys fucking everything.
Yeah, you really do.
Oh my God, everything.
I love it.
Good
so
Lord.
Much.
That's fine. And there's no other way to be.
Fine.
It's like it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of some things that are not fine that I've
what are we mad about
read
today?
Recently. What am I mad about? I don't know if I'm mad about this, but it is worth just like putting out there. Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Oh God, that guy.
Oh, okay,
what
good.
Is his
I'm glad
deal?
that,
My God.
Susie, what?
Does he not know about condoms?
In what universe do you I don't know. Like, he's got 2 pregnant girlfriends.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like it at all. And then I think back about the sympathy pains episode. Yeah. And I'm like, he ain't getting no sympathy pains for none of these ladies.
No way. And more importantly, you cannot be there for that many kids from that many different women and live your life. And so these kids are not getting what they deserve.
And I know that people are thinking, oh, but he has so much money, so they are being taken care of.
Money.
No,
I'm talking about...
That is not what we're talking about.
Yeah, affection, love, care, attention.
Time. Oh, isn't it like 9 kids with like 7 women?
I don't know, but that sounds right.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
But what is the pathology here? Like, what is he doing?
Narcissism.
Oh.
Duh.
Why?
Because it's the I want more of me.
So you think this is
and then
intentional?
I think it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is, I see a beautiful woman. I think that my genetics and her genetics would make a beautiful baby, and that I am making this assumption based on episodes of Law and Order I've seen. So, what do I know?
Well, does he ever
But I would say that,
on
actually, I would,
it seems reasonable.
That seems like.
Well, does he ever say, like, I just love kids, or does he try to make it seem normal?
I can't say that I have spent too much time Googling Nick Cannon interviews in order to be able to answer that question.
I just asked because you brought it up, so I thought maybe she knows more than I do about this.
No, I don't.
Okay.
That not Chris Brown, Nick Cannon.
That guy too, though.
Oh my gosh. What? I mean, he's in trouble again too.
Yes, he is.
Again, he just stays in
Is there
trouble
a cure? This is what I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've talked about other crimes.
Yeah.
What? And I'm wondering, do you think someone can be rehabilitated from that?
Yes.
impulse?
Domestic violence, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Well, he needs to get on that.
Yeah. I think it is it would take
a lot. And he'd have to want to, which they never do.
There you go. The classic, how many therapists does it take to change a light bulb joke? Yep. That is it. He would, and I don't think, this is the problem.
People are going to want to know the punchline to that, Sarah. I know it.
How, well, first, the light bulb has to actually want to change. But you have to say it like that. It's kind of like my pirate joke. You have to say it in a way. Because if you don't, bad delivery. Boom. I bet your guys are all dying for my pirate joke now, too.
Go ahead.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
And then everyone says R.
You think it's the R, but it's really the C. And then you have to do like your hand like a hook, which I just did, but you guys couldn't see that. Maybe next time I'll redo it for our live taping.
Your hand like a hook.
You have to. And then like you hand like a hook, but then like you have to do like a I don't know what the motion is, like a yar. Like it's like you take the elbow out and then you swing it back in with the hand. There's some choreography to the joke. Yes. I mean, I am a physical comedian.
Oh, yeah, right.
No,
yes, she is. I don't understand Nick Cannon or Chris Brown, but they need some serious therapy, like, for sure. Tomorrow.
This to me is similar to, not exactly similar, of course, but like the R. Kelly thing, where people around him are not.
Yep.
Like everybody's, what do they call, like co-signing or like,
yes,
like being like, yeah. And the absence of a no in his mind is like, oh, I guess it's a yes. And, nobody's like stopping, not in maybe the Nick Cannon situation, but Chris Brown. And
for sure. What a shame.
Like, right. People. And then we've got Britney Spears in the conservatorship.
God.
I'm so sad for her.
Is this going to be remedied?
I think her mom's going to. What is mom doing?
Well, yeah, I do wonder that, but I also think she doesn't have a lot of control. What can she do, really?
I don't know, but if it were my daughter and I knew my ex-husband was being like
you would just, speak out more.
Her, yeah. Oh, me? Please. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this family either.
Right.
I'd be like,
oh, hell no.
Hell no. Yeah.
The thing that really got me was that IUD and how she wants to have a baby, but they won't let her. Can
you even imagine?
No.
That is fucked up.
Really.
Go ahead and pay for all the lawyers to do like $1 million in lawyers' fees just this year over that. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach because like, and then one of our brain candy brainiacs, who was it? I can't remember, who posted something about how she's seen people in conservatorships like get taken advantage of and like in situations where they even really needed it, and this is not that, and it's just really messed up. And did you see that movie I Care a Lot?
No.
Oh, see it.
What is it? I've never even heard of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to look up the woman who's in it. It's so good. I care a lot. She won maybe it was a Golden Globe. Rosamund Pike. Am I saying her name right? Rosamund Pike.
I don't know.
So it's a movie about a shady legal guardian that lands in hot water when she tries to take advantage of a woman.
People said it was really disturbing.
I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
And there was like no hero in the movie, right? You didn't even like. Everyone was so flawed.
Oh, I'm like, I get total goosebumps thinking about it. The character that Rosamund plays is so terrifying because she does it totally legally and by the books. And to think that somebody can be that, like, and the reason it's terrifying is because you know this is happening.
Yeah.
And just like totally taking advantage of somebody. And you like in the movie, she's a legal guardian, and she's like working with doctors and people who run care facilities to like find their targets. Wow. And like it's a whole system and a whole bunch of people who are like, yeah, it was good. Creepy.
The thing that always gets me about this Britney situation, though, is it seems so unjust and so just indefensible that I think there must be something we don't know about her diagnosis or diagnoses that have made this possible. Because to everyone else, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? This is insane. But why are all these people doing it unless there's more to the story? I don't know. What do you think?
I think that maybe there was more, like there was that past. Having suicidal ideation is not a reason to get a conservatorship.
No.
Having a history of mental illness and episodes of, whatever was going on.
Psychosis or whatever.
Psychosis, thank you, is not a reason to have a conservatorship placed over you. And
that's what makes me think
they're
there's
maybe using
else.
that. I just can't imagine what. I don't see it.
Yeah.
And I think I have seen with as somebody who has had family members fucked over by the legal system, and we definitely know that happens. I think that's the more likely scenario, and I think this being public as much as it is now is what. Because like 4 years ago, it was just that one guy on Instagram who was like, "Free Britney," and now it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Because it feels really gross to be consuming that, whatever she's putting out, or even in the past, and then, like, turn a blind eye to this.
Yeah.
Now that we all know. Oh, and I watched an awesome series called, I think it's called, like, Pop Music or Pop something.
Oh,
Have you seen this
Pop.
on Netflix?
Yep.
This is Pop. Mm-hmm. Did you watch the whole thing?
I'm on episode 2.
Have we talked about this? Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Excellent. Well, and so much of this is stuff. So much of it is stuff we've talked about on here because you've read the book, The Hit Factory,
The Sound Machine.
Makers,
Song Machine. Song Machine.
Yeah, it's so fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
But they really didn't talk about the algorithm in for a song. They were kind of like, oh, it's just our Swedish
sensibility or something. Yeah.
And I'm like,
no, it's math.
I think it's math.
It's math in the brain, and you're basically making us addicted to every song. It's like we're being hypnotized.
It's funny to not funny, but like interesting to see more recent music history because it feels like a long time ago when they talk about it, but it's really not. All these were like I enjoyed this music, a lot of the stuff that they're talking about in there. One episode I loved was the Boyz II Men episode on the Boyz II Men effect. I had no idea, never really made the connection between Boyz II Men losing their audience and all of the boy bands, the white boy bands, like totally stealing their moves and their formula and everything and just taking all the fans.
Well, I mean, normally, as we saw with like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, it's not one or the other. You can like both and buy all of their music. But it was almost like they settled for Boyz II Men because the music is phenomenal and the vocals are incredible. But like they wanted sex symbols and these white girls were wanting white boys. Oh, and so like instead of there just being like more to love, okay, Boyz II Men and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, it became one or the other. And that is pretty gross. It
felt really gross to watch. I was like, oh my gosh. And they are the ones who are so talented. So yeah, you guys should definitely.
I really loved too about the Boyz II Men thing was how, and this is true, can be applied to a lot of things in life. The very thing that made them successful, aka like their quote unquote crossover appeal. So they were like good boys, preppy dressers, wearing suits, all matching. That made them appealing to white audiences, but it also harkened back to like the old style Temptations and all these black groups that dress with suits as aspirational wealth and all that. And that made them seem like a relic and ended up ruining it in the end, which that was really, I felt like the cultural context that they provided was great, and the way that they did it without making people feel like they were learning. I love that. Because that's what our fucking show is. That's what I want.
What was that? That's what?
That's what our show is.
Yes.
And that's what I love is when you like trick people into learning. Yeah.
Yes. Kind of like what I need for exercise.
Absolutely.
Just trick me into that. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to hike up this big hill and then we're going to have lunch.
It's a picnic at the top of the mountain.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I loved it. I loved the show. And I think I'm on episode 5 or 6 or so. Just full on. I needed a palate cleanser after watching Capturing the Friedmans, which is our documentary. I mean, it was great. I loved it. But I can't wait. Yes, we're going to have our documentary club tonight. And if you guys want to get it on the next one, we're going to be doing this every month.
Yeah, so. I really hope you guys join Documentary Club because I feel like it's not a big commitment because we're watching stuff anyway. So, like, you're just going to watch a film a month.
And maybe if you already are, like, you're like, oh, I've seen a bunch of documentaries. Like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I saw Capturing the Friedmans years ago, and I watched it again. And totally have different things that I want to ask, like questions. Mm-hmm. And I really want to discuss this with the group.
Me too.
Like I feel like I can't be alone in the thoughts that I have in my head about this.
And that's so true. What you said in your Insta story about how like when you watch something like that, you want to talk about it with other people.
You have to. And if you're like me and live alone, Bo just doesn't care about this. So.
Yeah, you can join on our website, thebrainkittypodcast.com. And that's also where you can join our book club, which is also amazing. And it's a great community. You guys will love it. But anyway.
I love that. My book club pick for this month has gotten me outside in a way that people said that it would do that. I'm reading the Overstory by Richard Powers, I believe his name is. And people were like, oh, this is really going to be like a book that connects you with nature. I feel like I have to read this book outside because, and you want to because it's talking about trees. And so now my mornings I go outside and I make my coffee. Well, first I make my coffee, then I go outside. Coffee, you don't make coffee outside, Sarah. Anyways, and I read my book. But then I make sure, to also be listening. And next to me, I have my binoculars from Susie, and I birdwatch. I have become a passionate bird watcher.
A birder.
A bird. Is that what
That's
you
what
call
they
it?
call each other.
Okay, I'm a birder. My grandma was this, and I was like, there are bird watching books all over her house, and or were, and now I have them, and she did say, "Look for me in the birds," which is really special.
Aww.
So I feel like, bird watching has become a real passion, and this is what my mom and I have been doing because she's still staying with me. We listen for the bird sounds, and then I found a YouTube video of the native birds in the California area and the noises that they make. And so we're identifying the birds, and now I know that I have a red-tailed hawk, and I know the difference between a mourning dove and an owl. It's really fun to learn these things. Or am I getting old and boring?
It's not boring. You might be getting
right?
old, as we all are, but
thanks.
It is a beautiful thing.
And then I watch and I look at the little red-tailed hawk that is in the tree, and it's like mating season, and he's doing his little mating call. It's really cute.
You need a bird feeder. I'm going to get you one.
I know. This is what my mom keeps saying. She's like, I just last night ordered myself a new mattress. Yes, I got myself a new mattress. I feel like a big girl now. Like, well, I mean, just like, I feel like this is like the first time buying myself a mattress is like a real grown-ass adult.
It's an event, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like an event. And like changed the bed. I downsized in beds.
Okay.
I know that's not usually a move people do, but California King was making me feel too lonely.
I can see that. They're humongous. Yeah.
I'm like, they're huge. Who needs this much space? And so I got a queen, because I'm a queen.
Because you are one, yeah.
And then I figured, like, anybody who I would end up, like, wanting to, like, be in a bed with should have access to a king-size bed that we could sleep in.
Yeah, or you go in the queen and then you make spoons. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
But
I made the mistake of selling my bed before my new mattress arrived.
Oh, that is.
So it's been a couple nights on the couch.
Are you serious?
That was a mistake. Well, because other stuff that I had on Facebook Marketplace and things like that didn't sell. It took a long time.
Yeah.
This one, boop, that the next day. I couldn't believe it. And I even priced them like, not like I wasn't giving the stuff away for free. It was good shit.
Right. I believe you.
Yeah, and full price and didn't even negotiate.
Oh, wow. I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like hagglers. I'm like, give me a break.
It was a couple with a brand new 2-month-old baby, and they had a queen size bed, and they're like, "We're dying. We need a queen size. I don't care.
Dying.
We'll take it today."
You should have swapped.
That's what I was like. I was thinking that too, but
yeah,
I don't know what their bed looked like.
Yeah.
I know they have good taste because they bought mine.
True.
Yeah, but any hoodles. None of this was stuff that I wanted to talk about today.
This is my fault. I'm sorry.
No, but I love it. You just derail me. This is the best. I feel like I do my best work when I talk about none of the things that I meant to talk about, which were just hilarious things that I do want to mention this because this is such a silly story. And it happened a while ago, but I cannot believe that we did not talk about it on here.
What?
There was a sheriff in, I think it was Albuquerque, New Mexico, who was giving a talk, and he was attacked by a flying dildo attached to a drone.
Wait, what?
Yes. Somebody who was anti this guy who was talking attached a dildo to a drone and then basically, like, I don't know how, but, like, started ramming him with it. I don't know where or on what end. I would imagine it's more to the head and back, but...
That's brilliant. How do you think it was attached? A rubber band or what?
I'm thinking duct tape.
Yeah.
And I tried to look for photos. There were none.
Damn.
So,
that's
fantastic. Right. I thought that was what I was like, how do we not hear about somebody getting attacked with a dildo?
Yeah, there needs to be more dildo attacks. I mean,
we love these stories.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That seems like a very European thing to do. I don't know why.
Does it?
Like, they love to do things like that where they're like, I don't know. Don't they?
That's funny.
Didn't
because
something like that happen to an Italian, like,
I would have said it's a very like gay thing to do, but you know how the question of like, is he gay or is he European?
Oh my God. That is such a good point. That's one of my favorite games to play.
Yeah.
You know what? It was really difficult. There was a time, like a brief period of time where like jean shorts were popular for men again. They might still be. That made that game really fucking hard.
Really hard. And I had to introduce this game to my European husband. He didn't know. They didn't tell the Europeans about it.
Is this a game everyone knows about, or do we?
I think so, in America.
I think so. Because, like, I feel like the only time you and I could have played this is when we were in, like, Brazil, right? Even though, like, we would have said, like, you're gay or European, even though we're not in Europe. I know that. Thanks. Even though I don't know where Chicago's located.
Right.
I do know that Brazil is not in Europe.
that much we know.
That much I know for sure.
But I think it's a really hard game anyway, but jorts do add to the confusion.
Yes, they do. Oh my God, jorts. Jorts were always
confusing.
You just put it in the well, length.
Absolutely.
Length of shorts is important.
You know, and like Speedos, you think, is he gay or is he European?
Gay or European. Right.
Who knows?
Who knows? Chest hair falls in the same category, I think.
Right.
Maybe,
and in Adam's case, it's that he's European.
Right.
Let's wind it down. Man. We're getting wound up. We need to take it down.
I know we are. Oh, God, I'm just giggling. My cheeks hurt. Okay.
I don't feel like I finished my rant before we wind down, how...
Rant away.
Like these people that post the introvert memes.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you guys are just shy. And I just want to tell all of you guys who like really love being proud about your shyness, you are not appreciative enough about the invisible labor of my conversational skills. I am making like social settings so much easier for you. And sometimes I need a break, okay?
Yeah. What if we just held that silence?
It sucks.
It does suck. Who do you think is the most uncomfortable? Other people or us?
Me. It's just us.
I know.
Yeah, like...
So do you think maybe we need to just learn to...
Yeah, we do.
Embrace that emotion.
We do.
And I wrote it down in my notes today. I was taking with my supervisor. What was it? Something about just like, yes, just feel like...
Yeah, because...
Accept the emotion... Feel the emotion.
I think a lot of these people that are shy and they're waiting for those moments to then share what they have to say. And then they never get to because I'm like, dead air, I got to solve this problem.
Yeah. I think people should just share what's on their mind without any fear of what people are going to say because guess what? It doesn't matter anyway.
Boy, aren't you preaching today? That is so true. Who cares?
Yeah, I got to come out with all this like, look at me, I know what I'm doing to like pump myself up to then go on this blind date where I feel like I do not know what I'm doing.
He's going to be great because he's an entertainer, so he's going to be ready to be on. He's going to do the whole thing. It's going to be great. He's going to be funny.
It's going to be great.
You're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm happy for you.
So many laughs. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Suze. Thanks, Brainiacs, for like making this happen. Yes, I can't wait to update you on how it all goes.
Those guys.
Yeah, shout out to all
No thank you, however, to Nick Cannon, Chris Brown, or the conservators of Britney Spears.
I was going to say, that's right. No thank you to them. Man, I am looking at a page full. I was like, what else can I update? Nope, none of that. Just like watch out for flying dildos, I guess.
I mean, that's just good advice.
Good advice. That's what we got for you guys today.
Leave us a 5-star review. Talk about how great I am and not how great Sarah is. Tell a friend.
We did. I did see on Twitter that somebody said that they gave both of us hookers a great review.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. I believe it was Vito Player, so shout out to Vito Player.
Vito, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.